Hey guys, I'm Kyra and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I haven't filmed a video in a few months, I think since like May, and it's August now, so it's been a while. I'm a bit sick, that's why my voice sounds funny. And I've got blonde hair now. I think last time you saw me I had blue hair. Sorry I haven't been active. I've had a lot of stuff going on, including these little ones. This one's got a sister or a brother. We don't really know if they're boys or girls yet. Not that it matters, but yes, they're very cute. So we got them last weekend. Today I wanted to talk about OCD because I don't think I've really spoken about it in my other videos. Sorry, my cat's next to me. Hello. And yeah, I think it's a really important subject to talk about, especially because I've been living with it, I don't know, I think about four-ish years, maybe 5. And I think a lot of people just have this sort of thought about OCD where it's just like, oh, you know, it's just keeping the house tidy, or, you know, you like an even number over an odd number and shit like that. But it's really can be so different and so much more serious than what people sort of play it up to be. So with my OCD, I mostly get intrusive thoughts, but I do get other weird things. Oh, you can see. I do get other weird tics, I guess you could say, from my OCD. So I'll talk about my OCD intrusive thoughts. What it's called, intrusive thoughts, basically describes what it is. It's thoughts that are intrusive and that you don't want to have, but they find their way into your brain somehow, and they can be anything. I know people that don't have OCD or intrusive thoughts and stuff get these thoughts like it's normal, but not the amount of thoughts you get that you can't get rid of them. Like a normal person, say it's like worst case, not worst case scenario, but something bad, like say you see like someone walking across the road and you think like, oh, what if they got run over? Or like, what if a car hit them? You know, that sort of thing. And then a normal person would be able to just go, oh, yep, that's a bad thought. You know, I'll like think about something else and, you know, be able to calm your brain down and not stew on it and not overthink it. And then that's where the OCD comes in, the obsessive compulsive disorder. So it's you obsess on the thought and then you can't get rid of it. And sorry, the cats and dogs are playing. They're distracting me. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so intrusive thoughts. So I get mine. They can be like sexual or violent or violently sexual. And it's frustrating because it can be complete randoms that you think about, or it can be like your friends and family, which is like really sad, and like obviously you don't want to think bad thoughts of them. Yeah, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel like I'm this bad, dirty person, you know, that should be locked up forever. But I have to remind myself, it's not like you're gonna act on them. It's just thoughts you have that you can't control. But it's never like, this has happened, so now I'm gonna go do it, or you know, that sort of thing. Had been getting them for a few years, but didn't really know what they were or what they were called. One of my friends was saying that they get them as well, and were sort of explaining it to me because they were seeing a counsellor at the time. So they sort of explained it to me, and I was like, oh my God, like I think I get that. And then I spoke to a counsellor, and I was saying that I was worried that it's like, this was the scenario I had in my head for some reason, but I thought it was like when you're really drunk and you think something, and if you think it enough in your head, then you accidentally say it out loud. I thought that was sort of what my intrusive thoughts were going to be, that I would obsess and think about it so much that it would finally happen. But it never did, and it doesn't, because there's a difference between having these thoughts pop into your head and then acting on them. Like, it would be obviously completely different if I acted on those things, but I haven't and never will, and so many other people that have intrusive thoughts won't ever act on them. I think the intrusive thoughts can be anything really. Like, it doesn't just have to be sexual or violent or anything like that. It can be anything really. I just struggle mostly with the sexual or violent ones. They're mostly violent, but it's very annoying because I get them in my dreams as well. Like I can't even escape from the OCD and intrusive thoughts in my dreams. Like I'll still get some really yucky stuff going on in my dreams, which is not nice or pleasant. So I think I've explained that as well as I can, like speaking from my personal experience. And remember, this is just my personal experience. It's not anyone else's, this, you know. So you might know someone that has OCD or intrusive thoughts or both, and they might have completely different stuff to me. Like mental illness is so, it's so, what's the word? It's so, I can't think of the word. It's so different, like for each person. Different wasn't the word I was thinking of, by the way. But yeah, anyway, I think that's about what I wanted to talk about for the intrusive thoughts. So now getting into the more, well, I suppose the more common type of OCD, the tics. You know, some people have to like wash their hands 50 times and then it's bad because then like their skin and everything will get really raw and red. Or people have to, you know, like lock the door 100 times and flick the light switch off and on and blah, 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 that sort of stuff. I get weird. I get weird ones. I think some of them are kind of weird. Others, I think are more common. I have this really weird thing. Even thinking about it makes me wonny. That whenever I wash my hands or if I'm near water, like if I go to the toilet and I turn around and see the water in the toilet bowl, or if I'm washing my hands, or if I'm like over a sink, I just want to spit. And like every time I have to spit. And I know it sounds so freaking weird and bizarre, and so many people won't understand because I don't even understand. But it is honestly the weirdest thing, and it's been happening for years, and it's just a weird OCD thing that happens with my body. For some reason, when I'm around water or washing my hands, my body just says spit. Like, it's just so bizarre. It's really weird, and it's annoying because like it can be happening when I'm working and like washing up toys and stuff like that, and then my body's just like spit. And it's like, cause I've been doing it for so long now as well, it's so like automatic. And then it's like, if I'm around people and I'm like, like I have to like keep the spit in my mouth, you know, it's so much harder for me to not spit than it is like for me just do what your body tells you, you know. Yeah, and another thing that I think is more common with OCD is with germs. I was always a bit of a germaphobe when I was younger. Like when people would kiss me, I'd go, ooh, and wipe it off and stuff, or I don't know, I can't think of any other examples right now. But, and like sharing food or like straws or something is gross. Well, I thought it was gross. I'm better with it now because I've taught myself to be better. When it's like, so this sounds really gross, but here's an example that's a bit of a funny one. It's like, you know when someone farts and you're like waiting because you know that it's gonna smell. It's like, I feel like in my head, I can see it and I can see it coming and I'm like, fuck. And then I get scared of fart because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to smell it and I don't want the germs, and you know, like it's air, like it's nothing, it's gas. I don't know, it can be anything, like touching something dirty. I feel like I can feel the germs on my hands. I don't ever actually see something, but it's like I can feel that it's there. I don't know if other people get this, but you know when you touch something like a bin, like I hate putting the bins out, even though mum makes me every week. Hate putting the bins out because I feel like as soon as I touch it, I just have all these yucky germs and that I can just feel them, and I have to go in and wash my hands afterwards. Like, you should wash your hands after you touch a bin anyway, but it's like, I have to because I feel like I can feel the germs and that they're going to like sink into my skin, which is not fun. And another thing is like, I'll be doing something or, sorry, my phone ran out of space. That's annoying. Yeah, as I was saying, it's mostly to do with germs and stuff like that. It's like if I get halfway through something, or if I'm like halfway through with cleaning something or even myself or something, I have to finish it. A lot of the stuff, like sometimes people will be like, oh, like that's, you know, straight enough or clean enough, or like you don't have to worry about that. I'm like, well, my OCD is telling me that I do and that it does matter and that I have to freaking do it. I get the thought that like something's gonna happen or that it's just not good if I don't finish it or if I don't clean properly, but I never get like a specific, your house is going to burn down if you don't do this. Like I know some people get like very specific thoughts that something bad is going to happen if you don't finish a task or finish something. My mum just honked because she wants me to bring in groceries. Anyway, I think that was about what I wanted to talk about, and to sort of educate people on OCD and intrusive thoughts. Yeah, I don't know, I think that's about all I wanted to talk about. And yeah, to have like a catch up with me, because I've been so MIA at the moment. But yeah, if you're new here, then subscribe please. Leave a like, comment, like any thoughts that you have, good or bad. Hopefully good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.